Good morning from Asunción. We are on our way out of town and headed back to Argentina. So the bike has been, obviously you can see it's cleaned. I got the bike serviced while I was here. It needed a bunch of stuff. It's got a lot of miles on it now. So, you know, coolant, oil, all the filters, brake fluid, all that stuff serviced. It needed a new timing chain. I did a new tensioner in Bariloche when the tensioner actually broke, but I think that whole thing just put a bunch of wear on it, and they said that I needed a whole new timing chain setup. So I had them do that. New clutch. When you took the other one out, I probably would have made it probably back to Colombia maybe, but you know, I have some off-road stuff where I may use up a lot of clutch and be a lot harder on it than I am doing these kind of miles. Had them do it because they had one. They could do it. So I have a brand new clutch in here, which is good because, you know, I'm at 30,000 miles or something on this bike now. And a lot of guys with these say 25 to 30,000 miles is all they get out of a clutch, but they're probably doing more off-road compared to the amount of highway that I've put on this. So we looked at it. There was maybe a quarter of the clutch left. So, you know, it probably had another 10,000 miles in it. But, you know, in the off-road, when you're having to clutch a lot, it goes a lot faster. So let's get out of Asunción. Let's find out what this border crossing is like. Voy a Argentina.
Se van a hacer aquellos lados. Lado Argentina está migraciones paraguayas y migraciones argentinas.
Sí.
Sí, ahí se hace todo.
Sí, primero. Migración. ¿Dónde está la migración?
Ahí está ese muchacho.
Acá. Ah, no necesito. No tengo efectivo. No necesito cambio.
¿Usted es brasilero?
No, Estados Unidos.
Ah, Estados Unidos, yo entiendo. Tenés que cambiar guaraní. O dólar, o peso.
Ah, no necesito cambio. Well, the line has not been what I thought it would be, which is good. Migration?
Cerca de migraciones, tiene para estacionar.
This was a very easy border crossing. Both the Paraguay and the Argentinian customs officials made it very easy and were very helpful. After leaving the border, I headed south towards the city of Resistencia. Next morning, I set off into the rain with my bike pointed west with a final goal of getting to Salta. A whole lot of wide open space out here. After a quick stop off in the town of Monte Quemado, I kept making my way towards Salta the next morning. Well, for the first time in a very long time, the view has changed a little bit. We're making progress towards Salta, which is right on the edge of the Andes. There's some huge passes. Patrick will have to get prepared for some of the numbers when we finally leave Salta. But yeah, I mean, we got a lot to go. You have the foothills, then you have the pre-Andes, then you have the real Andes. There's a lot of mountains when you finally get out of the flat stuff. But yeah, it's nice to have a little bit different view. It's nice to see something on the horizon. I haven't really seen anything on the horizon since Brazil. Well, we're in Salta. Having arrived, I got myself settled and I'd spend the next few days in Salta. I was waiting for my friend Jesse to show up, but while I was waiting, I went around and saw quite a few sights around the city. Salta quickly became one of my favorite cities in all of South America. With its many charming squares, great restaurants, vibrant bar scenes, and many museums, it's a great place to spend some time. All right, well, good morning from Salta. We are just leaving town, and I am not alone. You may notice I have Jesse in front of me. Jesse and I met first in Ecuador about 6 months ago at a hotel that didn't have a room for me. But the lady said if you go to the hotel next door, if you want to come hang out here with all the other motorcyclists and drink beer, you can. So that's where Jesse and I first met. Then we met up again in Mendoza and again in Cordoba, now here in Salta. So everybody give Jesse an absolutely huge shout out. He had to go back to the States and then to Colombia before coming back here. And so he brought with him a pair of tires for me because I couldn't find a rear tire anywhere, along with spare drone parts. So the drone is back. Yeah, we're going to be riding together for actually, I think quite a while. So you're going to get used to seeing Jesse's bike.